arts, in health, or in spiritual. It is something real which you can have it. Okay. Now, I want to mention one thing to you is this. The YKT, Yikam Transform, the reason why I designed that, I composed that, is to use the 4 basic, very simple drill to investigate and experience this 6 component and 5 layers. Okay, I'm not going to go through the Yikam Transform here, but that Yikam Transform is designed, is based on, it is very tough if we have 10 million things we need to do and we never focus and we don't know what happened with the 6 elements and 5 layers. But with Yikam Transform, we set the 4 drills which is have a full coverage of body, mind and so forth, and on this 6 element, the 5 layer. So we investigate this simple thing on how is the 6 element of 5 layer functions. The more we investigate, the more we know, and then we suddenly will see everything, what we see, how the 6 element and 5 layer interact together. And once one knowing that, get into that state, when one going to the Xu Tao, practice the Xu Tao, then want to know, oh, this is which element, or which element I screw up, or which element I need to improve. So people know that. Okay, and if people don't practice Xu Tao, then they say, oh yeah, you know, I can using the Yikam Transform to at least get the basic minimum of the basic 4 elements and basic 4 layers, so that I can have a good positive effect on my health, or I can have a good positive effect on my spiritual practice. Okay, so it's there, support there. Okay, so this is what it is. It's so simple like that, you know. Let's not get into whether ether exists, whether chi exists, and or whether all this philosophy thing, which is bottom line, is just words. Okay, it doesn't really something tangible, but just words and arguments and so forth. Okay, it doesn't, for me, in my humble opinion, it doesn't mean a thing. It's just wasting of time. Okay. Finally, I want to share with you one thing, which is, I think it is really, really sad and very, very, very tragic, a big tragic. Okay? Just for fun of it, I want to share with you this. It's a very sad story and it's a tragic. Okay? So what is that? The basic Wing Chun stance. People doing this kind of thing, and they call this Yi Ji Kam Yong Ma, the 2-letter clamping goat stand or 2-letter clamping yang stance. Okay, and let's analyze it with this 6 element. Okay, this side of the body, okay, this inner thigh is the yin. The 3 yin meridian, this is called the yin side. If I do this clamping, or I do like this or like this, okay, whatever I tense up this place, it is called clamp yin, it's not clamp yang. So how is that relate to clamp yang? Okay, physically, and that's what happened. Is that clamp yin or clamp yang? Okay. Yang is this side. This is yin side. Okay, so that's physical. Secondly, in terms of the qi layer, qi element, the 3 yin qi, 3 legs yin meridian travel from feet up to the chest while inhale. The yang is travel from head to feet while exhale. Okay. If I climb it that way, how is my qi, my leg 3 yin qi, supposed to go up to my chest smoothly? If I climb it like that, climb it deadly, it can. Okay. So what did they end up? They end up with suffocate here. The breathing was not going down to the lower abs, not going down to the dantian, and it's stuck here. Okay? So we call this what? 一级 Kam Yang Mai, the letter 2 clamping yang stance. Is that true? No, it is totally opposite. Okay, now we get into the force flow element. If I clamp it like that, so what happened is that I lose my coupling to the ground because the whole thing stressed this way. It's stagnated there. Force flow won't come up and down. And what it cause? It caused an instability. And when it caused instability, what happened, guys? We use more muscle to try to force stabilize it. And it creates more jamming here. Okay? So then we say, oh yeah, it's good because it is tensing. That means I practice a lot of Kung Fu. Well, is that true? No. It's create problem, and a lot of people end up to be having knee problem because the whole thing stuck there. The whole knee and other joints is loading where it's not supposed to. So for me, this is a tragic. This is a sad thing. Will this type of stuff come out anything good in terms of the 6 elements and the 5 layers? No. So why people is doing it? Oh, because somebody says so. Okay? But it's going to screw up the health. It's going to screw up the force flow, and it's going to screw up the martial art applications. Why you want to do that? Okay? So I want to leave it with you, okay? Because there's a lot of things you can examine with the 6 element and 5 layer. You know which if people jump gun or people missing the elements, you know it was stuck. And when it's stuck, you can trace back and see what is going on. So the 6 element and 5 layer is the basic, and also is the tools for us to do self-checking. Okay, it is a closed loop system where we know what we are doing, we can get result, and we can check back, trace back what is working, what is not working, instead of just, oh yeah, my Sifu told me that, this is it. Okay? It is not that case. Even in 1850 it's not that case. So why do we today has to be in that case? We here today we talk about we are scientific people. But you know what? We are even worse than the 1850 people. They at 1850 China, they do not know Newton's law. They do not do Newton physics. They do they practice the Chinese culture way of the qi and their way of philosophy. But they are very scientific. They know the 6 elements. They know this has to be checked, to be developed part by part with the steps, with the milestone. But today we say, oh yeah, there's no qi. Qi is non-scientific. This is 一级 Kam Yang Mai. Do we ask why? No. So is this scientific? For me, it's ridiculous. Okay. So again, this is only my opinion. Okay, and you don't have to believe me. Okay, just take it or leave it. Okay, and. So this is for today.